Hello, everyone. We are live again. Thank you so much for watching us. We have amazing guests today, and I know this is a marathon because so many people have so many stories and life lessons to share with us, and I'm honored to have them all here. Today, the next guest is Pradas Ramdas. Pradas is a corporate strategist, a seasoned marketer, a public speaker, a writer, and an influencer from the world of technology and business. For over 2 decades, he has been continuously building, performing teams by keeping them motivated to achieve their goals. He has a vast experience that comes from his knowledge in international business, leadership psychology, mentoring, and public speaking. He believes in the power of mind and his focus to achieve everything in life. Pradas is from India and based out in Abu Dhabi and is here with us today to talk about how to make today the tool for designing tomorrow. Welcome, Pradas. Thank you so much for being today with me.
Pleasure, and thank you for having me, Diana.
The floor is yours. I am looking forward to learning from you.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you. So I'm just hoping I can utilize this time to share some of my experiences. I would rather want to inspire than motivate. You would understand why I would want to do that, because there is a clear differentiation between both the terms. So like I said, inspiration is something that you draw from outside world to you. So it comes from all kind of sources. It could be a movie, it could be a person, it could be even your kid, right? They inspire you. I think inspiration works as a fuel to your motivation, and motivation comes from inside, because there is no way, at least I have tried my level best, I have not found it working. You can listen to hours and hours of motivational talks, but you should understand, I am telling what motivated me, not necessarily that would motivate you, right? So I would rather tell you a few, things that I thought worked for me, and it will work if you just fine tune those mantras as you deem fit. So I will just give you a brief, how it all started. So if you, first of all, I want to thank you. That was an awesome introduction. I think nobody could have done it better than you, not even me. So thank you very much. Over the years, right, I have been in this industry for around 2 decades. I worked really hard, pushed way beyond the limits I thought was possible, and I have had some good days and then some very bad days, right? That's in the end what you call life. So one of those things that I want to ensure that we talk about is it is not a world that only comes with the good side. It is like a coin. It has a good and a bad, and both, you like it, you don't like it, unfortunately we have to take it. So I have some points to share with you, Diana, and your audience. I truly believe will help everyone, both yours and my audience, to be specific, to design a better tomorrow. And all of this, like I said before, are derived from my experiences over the years. I have not stayed shy from trying out different methods to improve. So I have gone breaking barriers to find out that sweet spot which suited me. So it may be different for everyone, like I said before. I have seen some positive results on friends, colleagues, and people whom I have been able to discuss this with. So they have tested it, they have tried it, and I think it has added value because those friendships and relationships only grew stronger. The difference is I perhaps did not do this as a speaker on a stage, but I was with them. I was hand-holding them through each and every stage of it. There is a lot of emotional support a person as a human requires when they are in trouble. We seldom see this till we have to go through that. So that is probably the reason why I decided, let's get on with them. Let's be on the field, on the ground with them, hand holding. So, but by working with them on the ground up, I also could feel. So the most valuable emotion I consider that can do wonders is empathy. So unless you understand what another person is going through, I don't think your intent of helping someone will bear any fruits. Probably it may not. So I hope people do use basis and become successful in building and defining how their tomorrow should be. So first and foremost, I want to ascertain the fact that you owe your destiny, which is rather the tomorrow that we are talking about. In other words, to your thoughts and imaginations completely. And so if you're an artist, right, let's say you're a painter for the, it is just sheer coincidence if one of you who is listening to this is a painter. I'm just making an example that came in. So if you're an artist or a painter in thoughts and mind, and you are working in an entirely different business to make yours and family's future secure, right? Financial stability is one of the biggest things that people want. So if you're in an entirely different business just because you want to secure your and family's future, failure is going to be an imminent result. It is just a matter of when. We will all start our career in, we all take the first bus that comes. It is not necessarily the right bus for you, right? You may be tall, your legs may not fit into the seats. It may be crowded, but just because it is crowded, you get onto that bus. So ideally, I think personally from my experience as well, that so if painting is your passion, and imagine the power of converting your passion into your profession, right? The result is going to be very obvious because you are going to put every single atom in your body to fulfill your passion. This is human. So, and imagine now if that becomes your profession as well or your career, success is just going to follow it. So success, if you have observed, has only shown upon those who have actually pursued their passion as their profession. Take any big names, any of those people, they have only excelled in what they do because it is their sheer passion to be there. So point one is when your profession is your passion, you become selfless and dedicated to it. That's when excellence and success comes to you. So whatever is it that you like doing, being, excelling, take a call. I'm sorry. Can I just turn the lights on, or is this better? Oh, I look much better without lights. Wonderful. Okay. So so whatever is it that you like doing, being, excelling, Take a call to make it your profession, one step at a time, by slowly transitioning from what you do today just because you have to do it to what you want to do. That itself is the first defining step to your destiny, or let's say to your better tomorrow. So that is very important. Secondly, if you you know, you should always have role models or idols, if I may put it that way. So what are we? What? Why do we require idols or role models in what we do? That is because you need to draw inspiration from somewhere in this universe or cosmos, right? So now, if you heard me clearly, I'm talking about inspiration, not motivation. Like I touched based earlier, I just want to emphasize how that is differentiated. At least from my experience, the way I see it is a bit different than the normal, perception of these two terms. There is a big difference, if you ask me, between those two terminologies. Inspiration is always drawn by you from outside. So you are the recipient of it. Somebody else is giving, something else is giving it. So it could be nature, it could be artist, it could be a street singer who is doing exceptionally well, but fate has brought them to the streets. But their voice is so inspiring to you. That is not motivation. But inspiration is by far the first and probably the best fuel to motivate you. When I say motivate you, you should understand motivation is something that comes to you from inside. So if I were to put it in a different way, see the inspiration as the wood and motivation as the fire, right? When you want to get warm, you have to actually burn fuel, which is the wood, the dry wood. So that is why you need inspiration. And once you have inspiration, so look at those idols you like to follow, take lessons from the journey, and set a path out that is very unique to you. You cannot replicate anybody else's path because the universe is made so. So let's not be fooled if somebody is telling you that, oh, okay, so post graduation, you are going to end up in this position. That is a very routine thing that we get to see in our world today. There is a common path of acceptance. And by doing that, we are actually accepting something that may not be designed for us. We don't know it because everybody else has done it. We also do it. So the second point, again, I am emphasizing, you need role models to get yourselves inspired, not to be motivated. Motivation is your job. Only you can inspire you because nobody else knows you better than you. You see? So the third point I want to really emphasize, and I think this may sound dramatic, but trust me, it has helped me overcome a lot of obstacles in life personally. So we all carry a baggage, right? Have you felt so? And that baggage is a dead weight. This bag that I'm referring to is your mind. You all would have heard, mind is a wonderful servant, but a very bad and odd master if you let it be. So you need to have control over your mind. So if you look at inside this bag for once, I would say it is no less than opening a Pandora's box. You will find memories of sadness, probably hate, grudge, anger on failures, and whatnot, right? Uh, you will have a bunch of things that you don't want to bring out, that will emotionally cause a havoc on you. So I want to share with you one thing, and I'm thankful that I have learned this myself, to be a better person. I'm hoping I am one, but it is still a ongoing process. So I'm assuming I'm better than what I was yesterday. So no matter how much inspiration you draw from your role models, from your neighbors, from a series, from motivational talks, it does not matter how much inspired you are. You would fail to use that fuel to ignite motivation and create meaningful actions to be on the road to a better tomorrow. That is because you're trying to light up, not the dry wood, like I said before. All this soaked luggage in your bag is what is going to burn. So you know what happens when a wet wood, you try to burn wet wood, right? So you're trying to light up not the dry wood, but the wet ones to get heat. All you will have is smoke, and probably it will take a pretty long time to become the flame you really wish to have. But usually, this unwanted baggage that you are carrying keeps on becoming big and heavy every day, because as humans we go through number of tests every day. Not everything goes our way, we all can agree to it. So all of those things are going to your subconscious mind and getting settled in this baggage that you are carrying on a daily basis. So when you throw those unpleasant feelings into it, one day it is going to reach a point that this baggage is going to be significantly bigger and heavier than you can carry. And you are pushed into a state of deep depression, or you just decide to call uh, your failure as fate, right? These are all very common things that we don't notice. And that is also the reason why I said I have no plans to motivate anyone. I just want to give you some inspiration so that you understand what are the right tools for you to design your tomorrow. So I want you all to understand clearly that carrying this baggage, knowingly or unknowingly, is going to slow you down till you come to a final grinding halt. So devise your methods. Now, how do you do it? It depends on person to person. So if I were to speak to you as Diana, your way of getting out of something like this would be entirely different than what works for me. So it is entirely different, right? We are all like the five fingers of our hand. They are not equal, but you can't live without one of them either. So they are all different sizes, shapes. So same way, when you work on the emotional side of this business, it depends from person to person. And at some point, uh, once you devise this method, I believe, like I said, right, that helps you. So once you devise these methods, what happens is it helps you keep it weighed at the minimum, because you need this bag as much full with the right tools than with the dead weight, which means you cannot avoid the dead weight entirely. So keep it to the minimum, as much that it does not become a bothering to you. So at some point, you would learn how to avoid this bundle by itself. But it takes time. It takes time to let things go. It takes time to practice how to forgive. It takes time to, learn how we can actually drive this past. right? So yesterdays are gone. You are just worrying. Oh, that person told this to me yesterday. That day is gone. Worry, by definition itself, is you're being bothered about things that you cannot absolutely change. This is what worry is. So, if you are worried, that means you are thinking of something and wishing for it to change when you already know that you cannot. So, that is the first point to having the salvation, where you know this is done. Dust it, put it aside, move on. Otherwise, what happens is you will slow down. By the day, we are not getting any younger. We are losing days out of your calendar, right? Each one of us. So we don't have that much time to slow down. So whatever is your passion, whatever is your tomorrow looking like, the dream, to achieve it, you need to be very swift. So your age plays a vital role in it, because you will slow down as age increases. These are direct relationships. There is no other way to do it. So the time that you sit and worry, minimize it and think of something that is, you know, productive, that will help contribute to a better tomorrow. So I'm more than happy if somebody wants to, discuss this one on one. I can speak to your audience as if somebody would like to have that conversation. But that's for another day. I just wanted to be part of this show because this is very important, right? The world needs to change, and the world will not change unless you do. So if we were to change, we need to understand how can we change. So this is the whole moral that I wanted to discuss. Now, last but not the least, uh, I want to tell you how long we all have come through the evolutionary process to be these powerful beings called humans, right? We are different because we have social skills, a very powerful mind, and an absolute fantastic capability to make judgments, to overcome the obstacles that nature or perhaps circumstances present. Every day, every minute is challenging. Nothing is going to be easy for anyone. You know, you need to believe in you before anyone else. Because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else can help you. Self help is the only possible way to take that ladder of success or building a better tomorrow. There is no other way to do it. And you are at the center of your universe that conspires for you. I cannot be the center of somebody else's universe. Absolutely no. The reason why I tell you this again is because you should understand your idea of a better tomorrow is not mine. In that tomorrow, you will be the happiest. It need not be me. There is no common tomorrow for any one of us. What makes me happy may not be the one that makes you happy, Diana, for example, right? So you need to devise as a person, as selfish as it can get and sound. I'm sorry if that is the way you are listening to this, but I'm telling you, I cannot have a happier mind unless I choose my priorities over anything else. I have to put my priorities on top of it. You know, my family can come afterwards, my township can come afterwards, my nation can come afterwards, everything can come afterwards. Nothing will work for you till you fix yourself. So you need to believe in you, before anyone else does. Because unless you are so sure about what you are doing, nobody is going to advocate anything for you. And that is when disappointment kicks in, right? Have you ever had a moment when you had this wonderful idea of something or some ways to work with other people, and then they thought it was dull, and then you got disappointed? Why? Because you did not take time to speak to yourself about it. Your priority was never to make yourself happy, but you were trying to make others happy before you were. They're not going to buy into those gimmicks, right? So I want to leave you with this wonderful message. You and you alone can change the destiny that you wish. Others are all smaller factors to your existence and success. So nobody else can contribute to your well-being than you first. There is no better tomorrow, Diana, if you do not really invest your time, thoughts, and efforts in today. The things you do today, the choices you make today, the seeds that you sow today is what your tomorrow is going to be. In the end, the simplest conclusion is if you invested your time, thoughts, and efforts well today, the fruit that tomorrow is going to bear for you is absolutely going to be rewarding. Because in the end, this is what you wanted, right? And that is what you're going to get. You who believes in you is more powerful. Trust me, ladies and gentlemen, trust me. You who believe in you is more powerful than anything else this world can offer as a substitute. There is no alternative to Pradas. There is no alternative to Diana in this world. You will find similar physical appearances. You will find similar characteristics, but you will not find the person that Pradas is or Diana is. We are different. Know this. And by knowing this, I'm going to also advise you not to compare yourself or your success with anybody else's. Don't do that. Because the moment you start doing that, remember the bag that I was referring to, it is going to get filled very, very fast. So, guess who is your biggest competitor? It is you, nobody else. If you were fighting a war to win over someone else, you wasted time. Because you can only be better than what you were yesterday. You cannot be something else. Because it just does not work. Try it. We can always, believe that is the way things will work, but it is such a waste of time. So if you have a kid at home, I have twins. So if you have seen them grow up, they can only improve their handwriting, they can only improve their vocabulary, they can only improve their sense and awareness as better one day at a step, better than what they were yesterday. That's all you can do.
Yes,
That's all you can do.
Thank you so much, Pradas. Yes.
Indeed. So I just want to leave you with this message. I hope you find it useful. Before you start following the myths of motivation, unless you are able to draw inspiration and use it as a fuel to, improve the burning inside, which is the motivation itself, lighting that flame and firing it up, I think it is going to be very difficult moving forward. the days need to be brighter. So if it needs to be brighter, the flame has to be very strong. So invest in your time wisely in yourself, and then see what tomorrow brings for you. You will never regret it.
I love that. Thank you so much, Pradas.
Thank you.
I am really honored and I feel inspired. The fire is there.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for inspiring us. I love that.
Absolutely.
I love your talk. And I am grateful to have you here in this show. I know that many people are going to be inspired by you, by your talk, by your wisdom, and by everything you taught us today. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm very open. If people want to reach out, you have my contacts. If somebody is asking for it, I will try my best. If possible, I can help a person. Nothing brings more joy to me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Diana, for the venue, and very good talking to you.
Thank you. You too. We keep in touch.
Yeah.